Hello and thanks for tuning in. My name is Rosalia and I want to share a demonstration that I learned on YouTube, of course, right? And this technique is called Masterboard. I caught it on YouTube from a demonstrator called Leandra Frenick from Paper Artsy. And they have a blog. I highly recommend you go see the blog. It has a lot of demonstrations of this technique, the beautiful art that you can create from this technique. Now, this technique requires a fast drying paint, and what they use is a fresco chalk acrylic paint. I didn't have that paint. It's a little pricey for me. It's like $5 and change when I saw it online. And I remembered that when I was painting with these acrylic paints, I had quite a few paints that dry matted, chalky like, and they dry fast. Well, I went into my drawer, I found all of my craft paints and the Americana. These paints dry quickly because you don't want to kind of like blend. You're going to be using a brayer. You need a surface to put your paint on. So they dry fast and you don't lose the color the original color when you're adding to the layers. You don't lose what's underneath. So that's the whole idea. So I decided to try it, and then they work. There is one backfall that in her videos she suggests that you use all of your paint until your mat is dry and your brayer is dry. Well, these don't exactly dry on your mat. They just they stay slick. So I recommend that you have something moist so that if you need to wipe off your paint, you can wipe off your paint because it's not going to dry. These will not dry on your mat like the fresco chalk acrylic paint that they demonstrate. That's another little different in that. The paint combination, look, whatever turns you is what you use. They're teaching you the colors in addition to showing you the technique. With me, I'm abstract. I'm going to grab whatever I think looks good. And this is what I've come up with. Let me show you. Okay, I didn't think very hard on the paints that I wanted. I still have my original color, which was a red back there. It's still there. I started with then I went with another color under there. I forget which color it was. I think the green. And I just built it up, and I just love the way this turned out. Did the same thing here. Just took some colors. Look how beautiful these look. Okay. So I just did what I felt would look good for me. Now another little technique in addition to this is that after I was finished, I sprayed it with my mist. The homemade mist, ladies and gentlemen, right? Homemade mist. Take your homemade mists out and spray it after you're done. You have a little shimmer. It doesn't have to be shimmer because I used this yellow. I didn't add any shimmer to it. It's just paint watered down. And I used it, I believe, in this one here. And look at that nice color of the yellow on top. Very light. So here we go. So I took cardstock, regular cardstock, nothing major, nothing expensive. Got my brayer, okay, and I'm going to start with a dark color because that's what they suggest. You start with a dark color. So I'm going to try this one. I don't think I tried this one. And if I did, that's okay. So here we go. So I'm going to put it on my mat here, just a little bit of it. There we go. You don't need a whole lot to start with. Take my brayer, bray away, cover my brayer with this paint because that's what they recommend, that you cover your brayer. And just start at any point. She recommends you start at the edge, bring it in. Look at that. Love it. And horizontal, vertical, turn your paper around if you want to. You're not looking for total coverage. You're just looking for like formation of your rolling there. Here you go. And I forgot what she called, just nips. I don't know. I forget. But you don't just want to roll to cover. You just want to just hit your paper randomly, horizontal and vertically. Okay? And of course, I'm going to show you that though this paint dries, I love this. Look how nice. Though this paint dries really nice on the paper, it will not on your mat. And I'll show you that in a minute. As soon as I just kind of pick up as much paint, then when I feel like it's dry enough and I'm not picking up any, because that's what she recommends, until your paint, you can't pick up anymore and it's just dry. So I'm just going to pick up as much as I can. Okay, so there you have it. That's layer number 1. I like it already. So this, in her video, you'll see that when she does this, it's dry. Well, this is not going to dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly do this. Look how quickly that cleans up. And my rag is dry, by the way. Okay, so the next layer, listen, this color here, I don't think I really used it much. It's this gray, some kind of a French gray blue. I'm going to use it. And I'm going to go ahead and put some over here and see what comes out of this. I'm going to just use that because I'm afraid, right? Okay, so let's see how that turns out. Let's start here and, oh, wow. I kind of like it. And I'm just rolling away here. Oh, I do like it. I do like that. Okay, so it's okay with me. And again, see how I'm rolling this away. Nothing major, right? Okay, I'm gonna do one of these here because it's not gonna dry. Okay, let's try a blue. You can do 2 or 3 colors, and let me tell you, look how nice. This is dry. This is dry. It's not coming off on my hands at all. This was there. Okay, so let's try a blue. All right, a little bit of that. Let's cover our brayer. All right. So I got my brayer covered. I'm gonna try over here. Oh, look at that. Maybe just in the edges here, you know, might want a little more, maybe a little more. Let's do a little more here. Alright, let's do it here. Ooh la la. Love it. And you can see, I can still see my gray. I can still see my whatever color I used over here, some kind of a cranberry wine. This cranberry wine here, and my book is red, or wine, whatever. Okay, so anyway, here we go. So I got those dark colors going there. Alright, so now I'm going to try something light. I really like this green. Let's try this one. I'm doing my yellow. Let's try yellow. Yellow is nice, bright. Try this yellow here and see what happens. Ooh. Let's clean this off a bit here. Nothing major. Okay, let's do that. Alright. Okay. Let's do that. Ooh. That is nice, right? Okay, let's try that where the whites are, maybe. I don't know. Again, doesn't work for you. You have the option of covering it up. So that's pretty much what you do. You know, I like it. It's still the wine is still there. The blue is there. If you hear that door, is my family coming in and out. So that's what that noise is all about. I don't have a door in my creative room, so I can't block anybody out. So here we are. Let's clean that off over here. Okay, so this is, I mean, I could still layer more in here. Maybe let's try an orange, and I'm gonna just put it right over this yellow. I'm not going to clean it up. So here we are, a little bit of an orange here. Let's see how that, I'm not going to do a whole lot. Let me see how that looks over here. Kind of bring it in here and there. I love it already. How you like that? How many minutes do I have? It's 10. Okay. So kind of like at random, don't want too much here and there. Actually, really like it. Very light. Nothing too, and I like that just the way it is. There's another little thing that she does say that you can kind of give it a border. I'm just going to put this on here. Just give you a demo of what she discussed. Just put the paint at one edge there. I'm telling you, you really need to, and just kind of like do like just a border with a darker paint here, and just kind of go through the edges here a little like so. And there you go. If you want to kind of give it somewhat of a border, you know. And I kind of like that already, I really do. And as you can see, I kind of just hit the paper with the brayer, and then I can just, and it just dries really quick. It really does. The paint just dries quick enough for you to go ahead and put the next layer down. As far as the mist is concerned, I'm going to use, let me see how this, I don't even know what color this is, honestly. I don't think I want that color. I'm going to use this one here, maybe. Has shimmer. Let's try this one here. And I usually do this in my box, but I think I'll just go ahead. Oh, look at that. Nice little color to that. And it has shimmer, so I'm going to have a little shimmer to it. So, and that's it. That's basically it. Alright, so she stamps on these. I'm going to probably, you know, again, this is a background, and you do whatever it is that you like, whatever stamps you may have. They have very nice stamps, by the way, but they're expensive. And use it in any fashion that turns you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you like this. Again, these are the Americana. They're not very expensive. The craft paints also, and I also found that I have some kind of Applebee or something. Oh, apple barrel. I'm gonna try this just to see if it also dries matted and very dry. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've used these paints. I've had gotten into delusions. Hey, by the way, the delusions are supposed to, they do dry fast. I'm gonna try with delusions. How you like that? How many minutes do I have? Alright, in any case, no time to continue, so enjoy. Thanks. Bye.